Well, Nathan, Whitby Town have booked their place in the North Riding Senior Cup final. Did it the hard-won penalties. Just your assessment on that one.
Well, absolutely delighted with it. It's something to look forward to. I think we made hard work of it on the night by not finishing our chances again in the final third. It gave Guisborough something to go for. Only 1-0, threw the kitchen sink at it. Fair play to them. I thought they were outstanding on the night. It's a cruel way, obviously, to lose, but thankfully we've pulled it off and we found a way to win, albeit on penalties. And yeah, like I say, it's a final to look forward to.
Yeah, and the first half, just looking at that to start with, plenty of possession for Whitby, but really in front of goal. I'm sure you'd be particularly disappointed with the fact he perhaps didn't create too many chances in front of goal, clear cuts.
Same again. I mean, we've got into some good areas. Junior's at the crossbar. Nathan Thomas has whizzed a few across the face of goal. To me, they're very, very good opportunities. We need to be there. Junior's had one parried by Dino, their keeper. It's fell to another good area where we're not there. So for me, we've created some good opportunities, but we need to be better. I think it goes without saying. It's not having a go at the strikers. It's a collective. We've got to be better in front of goal for the possession and the chances we create. We could make life a lot easier for ourselves. So it's one of them things. We'll look at it. We'll go again, and hopefully we can improve on that.
Yeah, and then second half, the goal eventually came from Dan Rowe, obviously on the back of a set piece, and that was something as well in the first half. The set piece opportunities we did have, didn't make much of them, but second half eventually got that opening, capitalised on the loose ball.
Yeah. Well, they've done their own work, and they've sandwiched Dan all night, and fair play to them. That's the way you would defend it. Albeit the first half, Junior's hit the crossbar off one of them, that fell nicely for him. And then we've obviously scored from the corner, and again, obviously Danny's put that in. So from a set piece point of view, I think obviously we've had a lot of success from it, albeit Guisborough did defend it well. But it's just one of those things for us in open play. I think we're good value. But it was just the goals. Goals change games, and we didn't manage to get that second goal, which gave Guisborough that lifeline.
Yeah, and it was one of those, well, you always expected once they did go behind, the Guisborough were going to react and have a go. It did become a bit of a ding-dong bat at one point, but in terms of the man of the goal, what was your view on that one?
Well, it's where the experience side of it from our side comes in. At 1-0, they're at their weakest. You go again. But we didn't. We sat off them. It seems like they've found another 10%. At the end of the day, fair play to them, the fitness levels, because at the end there's a cup final for grabs. Psychologically it turned, but the goal, it's a messy goal for us, isn't it? We've not stopped a cross, we've not put bodies on the line when the ball's gone into the box, and Matty Timon's obviously put in the goal, so fair play to them. You only need an opportunity to score. They got one, scored it.
Yeah, and then it's one of those, well, it felt like it could have gone either way perhaps. Both teams still getting forward, trying to win it in normal time. But I suppose really the thing is, when it gets to penalties, you've got to keep your cool in front of goal, and particularly given Whitby's recent penalty record and Robert Dean's record of saving penalties as well, you probably feel the worst at that point.
Yeah, Dino's brilliant at penalties. I've known Dino for a long time, but equally tonight, Blandy's brought his A game at penalties, and he's done his job. That's what he's there to do, and he's the reason why we've got through. I fully expect all our strikers to score the penalties. It's a 10-yard strike, and it's a cup final, but you don't need nerves in that kind of situation, really. So it's one of them. I think Guisborough were great value. I think they defended really well with a deep block in the first half, but I was more impressed with their work ethic and the way they applied themselves and kept going to the end.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll be looking with eager eyes at the game next Tuesday night now, where Borough Rangers and Redcliffe Lake awaiting the final this one.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know you're going to play, but for us it's all about league action now. We switch off from this, we'll enjoy it over the next day or two. It's important we prepare for Bradford Park Avenue on Saturday now. We've got a lot of games until this final will be played, so it's full steam ahead in the league now. But as I said, we need to work on a few things, and I think we need to be better in front of goal, so we'll see how we go on Saturday.
Yeah, and I suppose the main thing tonight as well is, given the amount of injuries we've had over the last few weeks, that maybe a couple of knocks out there, but nothing too serious by the looks of it.
No, there'll be a bit of fatigue. Lads are playing Saturday, Tuesday now. I think the big positive tonight to come out of it, aside from picking up any knocks, is obviously the reintroduction of Joe Wheatley. He's come on at a point in the game when Guisborough were on top and really pushing us. He shored the midfield up, and to be fair, we were lacking that kind of big tackle in the game from our side of things, really, just to put the to put a stamp on it, and fair play to Wheatley, come on, and it was a brilliant tackle that he made, and I think that takes away everything that he had in terms of his groin injury. He trusts himself now. So yeah, it'll be great to get him back on the pitch again.
Very much, Nathan.